Maramutse, like we say in our language. We are 3 women from Rwanda. I am Engineer Solange Rwasamanzi. We are going to brief you on status of Rwandan women in engineering. As you see, we are going to present on this point, status and the statistic on female students in engineering and women engineers, strategic policies to create and build better environment for women to join the engineering field, institutions including associations to raise and promote girls and women in engineering in Rwanda. Rwanda is located in East African countries bordering Rwanda. In Uganda is north. In south, we have Burundi. East is Tanzania. Uganda is north, south Burundi, east Tanzania, west is DRC. In 1994, genocide against the Tutsi community, many families lost member families, especially men. So women took up new roles as head of families in different sectors to develop our country. It was recognized that recovery and development would only succeed with women involved playing a central role. Gender equality and women empowerment is a cornerstone of the government of Rwanda's development agenda. Therefore, Rwanda has registered remarkable achievement towards reducing inequality in different sectors, including engineering. Let's call my colleague Yvette to continue with the presentation. Thank you.
As she mentioned, I'm going to talk about the status and the statistic of female students in engineering and women engineers in Rwanda. These are the figures we have in our country, and if you look at it, you can see that females are lower than males in all sectors. Just females in tertiary institution, 2016 to 2018, they are only these figures. And their percentage compared to male, you can see it's 42, 45, 42, considering this percentage of male. It doesn't mean that we have a greater number of male than female, but it is the other way around. Our country is female percentage is 58%. But in all sectors, working, institution, tertiary, most of the time, tertiary institution, it's lower than male. Then in engineering and manufacturing and construction, we can see that in 2018, we can see this number, the second number here. Look at this number. This is male. Then in natural science and mathematics, we can have only this. Though we have that policy to develop and to engage women in engineering, but we have that challenge of culture. It's the most challenge in Africa and worldwide. I think even Korean experiences that culture of women to be householders. The labor force participation ratio of female engineers, still we have this number compared to male. We still low. For the engineering and manufacturing and construction, in 2016, we have 230 female. 2017, we are going a bit slightly higher. And I don't have a figure for 2018 and 19, but according to our policy and politics of our country, we expect more than this number. The strategic policy to create and build better environment for women to join the engineering field, we have strategies. The Constitution of the Republic of Rwanda of 2003, revised in 2015, determines the principles of gender equality and women's rights, and provide the minimum 30% quota for women in all decision-making organs. We are still pushing in all sectors, and we are sure that we are going to reach that percentage. National Gender Policy 2010. The policy envisages the set of Rwandan society free from all forms of gender-based discrimination and create an environment where both men and women equally contribute to and benefit from the national development goals. Girls' Education Policy 2008. The overall objective of the girls' education policy is to guide and promote sustainable actions aimed at the progressive elimination of gender disparity in education and training, as well as in management structures. Lastly, we have established the Women Engineers chapter under the institution of Rwanda Engineers Rwanda, which is a professional organization of engineering established in 2012, governing the profession of the architecture and engineering, and establishing the Institution of Architects and the Institution of Engineers Rwanda. I can say among the member of that council, that is a council of that institution. We say it is IER in brief. Among 7 members of the council, we have only 2 ladies, I and Madame Redempta. We managed to enter that council, and we are proud of being those members. Thank you. Then under that institution, we managed to have the chapter representing only women engineers in Rwanda. And this is the history of women in engineering and our mission. The first mission is to promote and develop women engineers and enhance awareness of engineering profession and capacity building for its members. The second is encourage women to compete in the engineering professional markets dominated by men. Here I can mention that Madame Solange is among most women engineers in Rwanda competing with those men, or male, and she managed to have more than 3 or 4 tenders. The third one is increase the number of women in engineering profession. I'm going to tell you about the IAR. Since 2013 to date, the Institution of Engineers Rwanda has registered approximately 970 members. But among those, only 90 female, only 90 people, female, are registered. Though we have that policy of having 30% of women in leadership position. So we have to work hard and sensitize Rwandan engineers, female, I mean, to register and work together to achieve that policy. The governing council of the institution, I mentioned that one before. The institution is made of 7 members among 2. Among those 7, we are only 2. The Institution of Engineers in Rwanda have 5 standing committees made of 5 to 6 members each. In total, we have 2 women engineers members of those standing committees. For challenges, I can maybe invite Madame Redempta to tell about those challenges.
About challenge, as our country or in Africa have that challenge of women in every domain. In Rwanda also we have challenge, but we've way forward. We can go out of those challenge. Main challenge is the societal norms, like the female have to be housekeeper, have to be children care, or attitude. Way forward for our country is the awareness and education of community members on gender equality and role of women in country development. The second challenge we have is limited representation of women in engineering, as the engineering is the new domain everywhere. It comes after other domains. Here in Rwanda, we have to enhancing girls' education and mentorship coaching session for career development and guidance with our YI, which goes to the secondary school to tell our sisters that engineering is better, that engineering is every girl, every woman can be an engineer and take care of his family. Motivation to undergraduate female students, such as engineering scholarship and internship for graduate female. As in our policy, we have that 30%. If we get internship for graduate or scholarship, 30% of women have to be the minimum. If we go above, it's okay, but the minimum 30% of women have to gain that opportunity. So we've challenged, but way forward, as our president say, he said women and men are equal in terms of ability and dignity. So for Rwanda, everyone, he can do anything as we can do, and he said also they should also be equal in terms of opportunity. As Rwandan, as a Gulf community, we need every member of our society to use his or her talents to the fullest if we are ever to reach our development goals. So everyone in your country have to do her fullness. For as conclusion, and thank you.